Morning, Mayor.
Oh, hi, Rick.
You're here early this morning.
Yeah, birds woke me up. So I went outside, sat on the steps, and threw them some bread. My boy and I used to do that. Used to sit there and throw bread to the birds, and we'd talk. I said, he's getting closer. Keeps eating up the land. One day he'll come in here and take it over.
Not in our lifetime.
Oh, sooner than you think. They said he's a very hungry animal. See you, Rick.
Yeah, take care.
Looks like a lot of money.
Yeah.
Good for him. He died rich.
The kidnappers were believed.
Hello, this is Tom Alcala. I'm sorry this is a recording, but that's the only way I can make sure that you can reach me 24 hours a day. When you hear the double tone, start recording your message.
It was
Thank you.
reported yesterday that an industrial park
Listen to this.
built on land owned by the State University. The sale of the land is being arranged through a Philadelphia
Hey, what are you going to do about
The
this?
industrial park will cover an area of some...
I won't let you destroy the whole world.
Same way they blew up the other two cars.
Homemade. You don't walk in the store and buy this off the shelf, do you?
Buy the parts. Same thing. My 14-year-old boy makes radios. Makes his own printed circuits.
Progress. They used to have to use cheap alarm clocks.
Hey, Chief. What's up?
Tom,
Yeah?
Roscoe Forgan is dead.
God.
They blew him up in his car this morning. I'm gonna put a bodyguard on you, Tom.
I don't think so.
Tom, 3 people in the last 10 days, all 3 university trustees.
No bodyguard for me.
Look, I'm putting a 24-hour guard on all the trustees. You want to question that?
Oh, I guess that's the right thing to do.
All right. Trustees includes you, Tom.
Except me.
The President of the United States has a bodyguard.
The President of the United States is a very important man. Have you notified Roscoe's wife yet?
Yes, I called her personally. Just a minute.
What's that all about?
Just checking.
You've come to that, huh? Don't run. It'll wait for you.
Kindly release the door. Kindly release the door. Release the door and catch the next elevator. Release the door and catch the next elevator. Kindly release...
Good morning.
He's here.
Morning, George. Hey, Madge. Who the hell did that to the elevator?
What's the matter with the
Well, who
elevator?
put that recording in there?
I did.
Get it out.
What's wrong with the recording?
Look, I just want it out.
I have to control the traffic in here.
I don't want that voice in the elevator.
No, we need another elevator. We can't put another elevator in.
I don't want an elevator telling me what to do.
The voice helps to control the
Well,
traffic.
I don't want voices in
It
my
speeds
elevator.
things up. It makes the
What is
doors
it?
close faster than more people in the same
I don't want
elevator.
talking elevators. What is it about?
It's the only rational thing to do.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Listen, I just threw my stag at that flew, what's the name of the engineer?
Fuvana?
Yeah, Giovanna. Tell him I apologize. Tell him I still hate that voice. What's this poster doing here?
Educational. Oh, Miss Lockney to Mrs. Roscoe Forgan. Dear Nancy, what can I say? What can I tell you that's comforting? I loved your husband. Ira, I hate these terrible times.
What are you talking about?
They blew up Roscoe Forgan in his car this morning. I hate these murders that have no meaning and no purpose. No, don't put that down. How can you tell a woman that her husband's life and death has no meaning?
Oh, God.
To say, Nancy, what can I tell you? Just let me know if there's anything I can do for you.
Yes.
Be sure there's plenty of policemen at the cemetery.
And tell the newspapermen to leave the Forgan family alone.
Of course, Tom.
Mrs. Lockney?
Where am I today?
Got a city assembly meeting. It's going on now. You said you wanted to be there to read from the riot act on the new budget.
Did I say riot act?
Oh, that's a polite translation.
Thank you. What's so good about him and so bad about me?
He's going to beat you.
Why?
His suit is pressed.
You know, I had a drink with Roscoe last Monday afternoon.
Who blows up a man in his car? We're not talking about a gangster. We're talking about a quiet man.
Right. You know, nobody expects me to wear a press suit. I mean, look at me. I'm a wrinkled man. That's my image.
That's right. That's your image. Oh, you take a look at that. That's his image.
What do you see in him?
He looks like a man that gets up early in the morning.
You know why? Because he can sleep at night. Because he hasn't been running this city for 16 years.
He looks like the kind of man who could run this city for 16 years with one hand tied behind his back. He looks like the kind of man who could solve the problems of this city.
Problems I can't solve, huh? Like some maniac blowing up my friend Roscoe.
No, Tom, I didn't mean that.
Oh, good. Nobody can solve the problems of this city, Ira.
I'm not suggesting you can. I'm not even suggesting it's necessary. I'm just suggesting it's a good idea to look like you can. Tom, you're in an election campaign now. Would you please give that a little attention?
All right, Ira. I'm listening.
Okay. Now, posters have a purpose. You see, people look at posters and they form an opinion about you from them. That's the reason we spend money for posters. Now, I take a look at this poster, and Graham is my man. I mean, I look at that, and that's the man I want to run my city.
Ira, why don't you vote for him?
Because you pay my salary.
It's a secret ballot. I'd never know.
Tom, your picture is wrong. Your slogan is wrong. Your poster's wrong.
You seem to forget the people elected me at the last election and the time before that and the time before that. So I must be doing something right.
Okay, buddy, that just makes you and your poster 3 elections behind the times. Now, believe me, my friend, times do change, whether you want to believe that or not.
This just came in. You better read it right away. There's a recorded phone message I want you to hear, too.
What gives you the right to sell off God's land? What gives you the right to cut down living trees and put up factories? You think nobody can stop you? You can be stopped. You can be dead and make that land fertile with your rotten corpses, all of you. Ecologist.
Here's the phone call.
Listen to this.
Land owned by the state university. Sale of the land is being arranged through a Philadelphia
Hey, what are you going to do about this?
Industrial park will cover an area of...
I won't let you destroy the whole world. It doesn't just belong to you. It's not just yours. You're not God.
The same language in the letter and the phone call.
Yes, it is.
Obviously refers to the university selling the land for the industrial park.
I'll give this to you.
I told him about the phone call. You have a budget meeting.
Look, call up President Hubertor and tell him. No, don't talk to a secretary. Talk to him. Tell him I'll be late for lunch.
If you forgot to tell me, that's not on your
Only
calendar.
half the problem. It's not on his calendar either. Just try to talk him into it. Use that kind of charm you try on me now and then. Now, listen, I want to ask you something. Could you vote for a man with long sideburns, huh?
He's too boyish.
It's nice.
As of current date, municipal debentures, 381,000.
All right, everybody wake up. I want this for the record. Gentlemen, if anybody thinks that I will okay an increase in single-dwelling property taxes, you are out of your mind.
Tom, we've already put that in the revenue sources proposal.
You do that and I'll veto it. I want the press to know that I will make this my biggest political issue in this campaign.
That's very gracious of you to let us know, Tom.
Judd, that's where I stand.
Well, then there's got to be a city sales tax.
I will not okay a city sales tax either.
We've already got a $3 million deficit. Where do you expect to take it from?
At the moment, that is not my problem. At the moment, my problem is where I'm not going to take it from.
In the meantime, we don't have enough money for the school district.
Well, gentlemen, you're all resourceful men. No, come on! Look, we're not on television now, so let's just cut through, huh? Look, in my opinion, the same opinion I've had for the last 10 years, the tax burden on the individual homeowner is too damn high. You're going to drive people out of private homes into multiple dwellings.
Okay, then let's get into it.
Yeah. I will not do that. It changes the nature and the character of a city. It changes the nature of human relationships. Look, I happen to love this city. And I will not have it become another Los Angeles or New York.
All right, Mayor, where do you think we ought to go for money?
Well, I'm glad you asked me that question. Now, 3 years ago, I proposed a public transportation system. And what did you vote for? Huh? You voted for a freeway.
Are you bringing that up again?
Yes, I'm bringing that up. Now, you tax the people who use that freeway. You put a tax on gasoline, put a tax on car sales. Well, gentlemen, come on now, you need money. That's the way I stand. Come on.
What are you doing?
I have orders to make sure you're driving a clean car.
I don't know you.
No, sir. I'm a technician. I'm on the bomb squad.
Sorry I scared you. You scared me.
It's clean, sir.
Good. Thank you.
There he goes west.
What's he doing, 75 or 80?
85 or 90.
Why don't you give him a ticket?
What for? He'd get a 6.
Now, Mrs. Ramos, you say your son wants a job. You say he likes to repair things, like electrical things, radios and television, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, then he's a electrician. Bueno. Y quiere trabajar, ¿eh?
Sí, señor.
Bueno, señora, usted viene y me ve en la oficina el Friday, el viernes, ¿eh? Dele café a todos, ¿eh? Dele café a todos. No, hombre, ahí está la señorita sin café.
Look, Mayor, what right have they got to garnish 70% of my salary?
70%?
That's right.
Is that the contract?
There's the contract.
Yeah, sit down.
And besides, the guy I work for, he don't like it. It annoys him.
Yeah, sure.
I may even lose my job. And what happens if I lose my job and can't pay for the furniture? It's lousy furniture anyway. 3 months after I got it, it fell apart. I'm always putting together with glue. First the leg goes, then the arm goes, the leg goes. That is
Take it easy. Here, have a mint.
Thanks.
Herb, this is Tom. Listen, I've got a man here. I think he's getting the dirty end of the stick. Yeah, garnishing. Oh, 70%. Go on. Mrs. LeBoy. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning, Tom.
Oh, it smells good. Came by for some of your good bread.
Okay, here's some right out of the oven.
Oh, that's hot. Here you are.
Thank you.
Got one?
Hello, Tom.
Still hot. Want some?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You know, an old lady came to my house this morning. There was a very beautiful young woman with her.
The old woman looks 110 years old. Actually, she's only about 80. Mrs. Sintra. That was her granddaughter with her.
Well, what happened finally, they left. I never found out why they came to see me. Come on, sit down.
Okay.
What about you, pretty one? That's real good bread. I understand the padre paved over the courtyard of the church, and now the women can't feel the earth with their bare feet when they dance.
He did.
I understand they asked him to uncover the earth, and he refused.
He did.
I hear the Pueblo's very split up about it. They're very upset.
That's true.
Say, I wonder if that's what the old lady came to see me about.
Oh, come on, Tom. This is a religious problem. It isn't a political problem, is it?
No, I wasn't thinking about politics, but, you know, sometimes an outsider can be helpful.
I'm sorry you had to make a long trip out here, and I couldn't be more helpful to you.
No, I was just driving along, and I just wanted some of this good bread, and I thought I'd ask about Mrs. Sintra.
Nobody out here would like to see you worry too much about it.
Oh, don't worry about me worrying. I worry about you worrying. Take this home to your mother, huh? Can she? Goodbye, Nunwood.
Goodbye, Tom.
Hi, you want to eat?
I can't. I told Mrs. Lockney to tell you.
I didn't want her to tell me. I didn't let her know where I was.
Can't we do this tomorrow?
I'm hungry today. Come on.
All right, about an hour.
I wait for you across the way, huh?
Hey, Mayor, what are you doing?
Oh, taking a picture of that tree. It's a very special tree.
What's special? It's just like all the others.
What do you mean like all the others? You don't see it? Just look at it. See, people don't look at trees anymore. See, every tree is different.
Like what?
Well, some are flexible, some are are graceful, and the leaves. Look, light leaves, dark leaves, always changing color. You guys should study trees.
Come on, Mayor. Who do you think's been handing the university trees to the gangsters?
The gangsters?
Well, who's killing off all the trustees who don't want to vote for the industrial park project?
Oh, is that what the story is?
Oh, come on, Mayor. Off the record.
Well, I thought you kids were blowing everybody up.
Oh, kids don't kill people. Don't you know that?
Well, I've been misinformed. I was under the impression that the young of the human species was the most dangerous animal in the world.
Not us. You. What kid started Vietnam? Why are we animals? Because we want a better world?
You think a kid killed Forgan this morning? You think we would do that?
Well, I'm suddenly relieved. I thought I was taking my life in my hands coming on the campus.
Well, I mean, Mayor, you want to get elected, you have to take a few risks.
Hey, Mayor, tell us why we ought to vote for you.
Excuse me, are you old enough to vote?
Well, I could tell my mother to vote for you.
You mean to tell me you and your mother are still talking to each other? Oh, come on, she's putting me on, isn't she?
Hey, Mayor.
Huh?
If you were us, would you vote for you?
Yep.
Why?
Well, I have a sense of responsibility.
Don't you think 16 years of mayor is enough for you?
Certainly should be, but I'm running.
So's Graham. Don't you think he'd make a good mayor?
Yeah.
Why shouldn't we vote for him, then?
Well, he's good, but I'm better.
Do you really mean that?
On the best day that Celia ever lived, he wouldn't be half as good for this city as I am.
What arrogance.
Honey, you bet your sweet life it's arrogance. What do you think gets me up every morning for 16 years to take on the problems of this city? What other man in the world would even want to try? Arrogance.
Well, then why does arrogance go around wearing such humble clothes?
Now, what does that mean?
I mean your image, the way you dress, that old rumpled suit. What are you trying to tell us? That you're made of common, ordinary, humble human clay?
You don't like the way I dress?
No. It's like you don't get paid enough to buy a new suit.
I'll tell you what. You meet me at Winrock Center at 4 o'clock, and I'll buy a new suit. And you can advise me. Is that a deal?
That's a deal.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Having a little trouble here.
Thousands of Southlanders continue
They don't
to
like the way I dress
the
now.
earthquake.
Fantastic, isn't it? Look at that city. 50 years ago, that was all empty land. Nothing. Wilderness. We did all that in 50 years. Man can do anything.
Except leave anything alone.
That's what we are. Man, the ape that changes the world.
What? The nothing, the wilderness was trees. What do we build? Smokestacks?
You want to go back to trees?
It's better than smokestacks.
Not to me. I like changing.
Scares the hell out of me.
What are you afraid of? Technology?
I guess I'm scared of the 20th century.
Not me. I'm a child of the 20th century. I like living now. In the long road of history, the 20th century is the best place to be. I like its technology, all the things it can do for us.
You're absolutely sure? Not even a little doubt?
None.
I think we're being recorded.
What?
Everything we say is being taped.
What?
There's a man behind us with an attaché case.
Why is he recording us? Who is he?
Scared you, huh?
That's not funny.
No, that's why I'm not as crazy about the 20th century as you are.
Everything has its cost.
Yeah, what's the cost of a skyscraper, a transistor, a can opener? Insanity?
That's your word for it.
You don't think it's insane that somebody in a public place can be recording what you're saying? You don't think it's insane that you yourself believed it?
These are nervous times in which we live.
Not nervous, paranoia. Look it up in a dictionary sometime.
Chronic psychosis, strenuously defended by the afflicted with apparent reason and logic.
That's right.
If I postpone and they pull out altogether?
Oh, you can always sell land.
All of that land out there is for sale, don't forget.
Well, Sheridan, I'm not saying don't make the deal. I'm just saying hold off a little. You know, 3 men have already been killed.
I go crazy trying to figure out where to get money from. We need new buildings. We need to pay our faculty more. We need labs. We need computers. This industrial park is the logical, rational answer. And I wouldn't be as enthusiastic about it if we were an outright sale, but we're going to share in the revenue. And it'll grow. Everything is growing.
Oh, that's what worries me.
What does?
The growing. What happens to the quiet streets, the shade trees, the front porch? You know, one day all that is going to be one big industrial park.
Not everybody longs for the big sky. Not everybody's heart leaps at the sight of a rainbow. There are men who feel joy, pure joy, when they drive through a vast industrial complex.
Really? Smog and all?
Smog and all.
Look, I'm in the same bind you are. I told the Assembly this morning I will not tax single-family dwellings. So what do I tax? Your industrial park.
How much time do you need, Tom?
Well, just till this trouble is over.
All right. I'll call their bank in Philadelphia and see how much longer they can postpone without a commitment from us.
Can you call this afternoon?
That's 2 hours later there. We'll see how it times out. They may have gone for the day.
Well, try, huh?
Where are the professor and Alcala now?
Right with me, about 3 feet away.
It's okay if they go out to the university. Don't let the mayor go out to Windrock.
What's the problem with Windrock?
They have a bomb threat there.
What do you mean threat? Is it a bomb or has somebody called in about a bomb?
And they're going to check it out. Just don't let the mayor go out there.
I heard him.
He hears you.
Detective Loop, your bodyguard. Sheridan, he'll drive you back. I have to go to that shopping center.
Sir, I have instructions not to let you go there.
You gonna stop me personally?
Hey, please, don't make
Look,
this
I
any
instruct
rougher
the
for
people
me.
who instruct you.
Look, I'll go with you.
Now, please, will you go with him, huh?
Mayor, at least you're going to let me check out your engine compartment before you start the car, aren't you?
That's the least I can do. Go ahead.
All right. Will you and President Yugator please stand back a little way?
Go ahead.
Disasters in the past 6-month period.
All right, you people, keep back. Come on, keep away. Keep it clear. Stand back. Come on, keep back, keep back.
Excuse me.
Hey, it's the mayor.
Hi, Alan.
Tom, I give it back.
To keep you away from here.
It's my city, too, you know. Fill me in.
Well, this lady here got a phone call.
Oh, hello. You got a call?
Yes, when I got back to my place, this man called. He said not to go with you to get your soup because there's a bomb here. He said it was in one of the dressing rooms.
What's being done?
A bomb squad's in there.
Any report yet?
Negative.
Don't push, please.
Cliff, it's okay. Come on, miss.
Time of the living room clock.
Wait a minute. Don't touch that.
Take that Dorset chair. Hand me that chair.
There's nothing on the floor.
Just some clothes hanging here. How's the door?
I don't see anything triggering the door. There's no wires or anything.
Okay, climb down. I'm in the dressing room. There's a jacket and pants hanging on a hook on the wall. I'm feeling.
It's clear.
It's clear.
Is that it?
So far as we can tell, we couldn't find anything.
Well, that's it then.
So far as we can tell.
Well, what is that supposed to mean?
Just what I said, so far as we can tell.
So? boys think?
It's clear, sir.
Young lady, you will now pick out a suit. That's can't stand brown.
Okay. Here.
No, I can't wear plaids and make me look fat. Hey.
You can't wear plaids.
Hey, what about this one? Hey, I like that.
Sure. It's exactly like the one you have on.
No, it's not. I mean, this is gray. This has got a red
Exactly
stripe
like the one you have on.
What's the matter with the one I have on? Besides, this is gray and this has a red stripe.
No.
Well, I like this
here,
short
here.
skin.
Here is a suit. Now, I think you'd look great in this suit.
Yeah. Especially with that tie. Hey, what about something like this, huh? And maybe a suit like this, huh? I look like Celia Graham, don't I? Hey, miss, wait a minute, miss, please, I'm sorry I laughed, don't you? I really haven't laughed like that in a long time.
You owe me 39 cents.
What for?
Bus fare. I don't have a car.
Oh. Well,
Just 39 cents.
Look, I don't know why you're upset.
You used me.
Oh, come on, how did I use you?
For publicity.
Oh, sure, I called the police and said there was a bomb here, yes.
You just stood there on that campus, smiling, with everybody watching, making them believe that you could accept criticism and change.
Now, what did you expect me to do?
Like any other politician.
Did you expect me to put on that suit you picked out for me? I mean, really? Now, come on, you don't want to take a bus. May I please drive you back? Mr. Clyde, I'll be back, huh? Oh, here. Miss, I'm sorry I laughed at you, but really, I wasn't using you. And you know what? You're right. I do need a new suit.
Yes, you do.
I've got to confess something. I really wanted the pleasure of the company of a pretty girl for half an hour.
No, I don't buy that. I think you just want to show the kids on this campus that you were with it.
You really believe that?
Yes, I do.
I'm sorry because I really like you. I mean, I like you young people. I respect you. But that doesn't mean I want to let you change me over. It doesn't mean that I'm willing to hand over the world to you. You know, after all, I live in this world, too.
Father, this thing has to be decided.
Decided?
We don't want this earth covered with cement.
This earth belongs to the church, and the covering is appropriate.
The women can't dance here. Their feet can't touch the earth.
You dance, and you get drunk. Last Christmas, men came into the church for Mass, and they vomited in the church because they were drunk.
The church has never objected to the dancing for 350 years.
350 years was never a license? It was a concession. It was abused, and it was rescinded.
We have sat in council, Father. If you don't get rid of this cement here, You can't stay here.
Then you won't have a priest. You won't have a mass. You won't have a church. You'll have a building.
The next time she throws rocks.
Oh, shut up. Did you talk to what's his name? Ruvana. That voice is still there.
Yes, I know. You want your messages?
Nice to see you here, Ira.
I wanted you to see my face.
I've seen your face.
Take a look at that. And this is a pole bought and paid for by Seeley Graham. Due for release tomorrow.
How did you get it today?
I bought and paid for it.
Transcribe these, will you?
Tom, this shows you 8 points behind.
I've been dead and buried by poles before.
All right, this may be, 2 points off, 3, 4, but 8 points behind is behind.
What do you expect me to do?
I want to talk to you, and I don't want you to snarl at me.
Oh, come on, Ira. It's just my way.
Yeah, I know. But I yap around at your heels like a small dog, and you snarl at me to make me stop bothering you, and that's the way we finally come to talk.
Do we have to agree all the time?
No.
Well, what do you want me to do?
I want you to let Holland assign you a special bodyguard.
Oh, what's on you about death threats to a public figure in the United States of America today?
Well, I just worry about you, that's all. See, I've finally made up my mind to vote for you, and I want you around when the time comes.
Hey. Will you ask Gail if the three of us can have dinner some night?
Yeah, I'll see what she says, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Thank you. Look, why don't you take off for the night?
I'll stay if you need me.
No, I just want to do a little work.
All right.
Hey, have you, heard from your son?
Yes, he's coming home for Easter vacation.
Oh, great. Good night, huh?
Good night.
Hello, Kazi. How's everything?
Fine. You've got company, Mayor.
Company?
A girl. She drove out here with a couple of boys.
Girl?
A girl. The boys went away. She's still here. It's okay. I checked everything out. They're in the university. Registered and fine. Well, I use discretion. I've got orders. Don't get in his hair.
Thanks for being discreet.
Sleep tight. Don't worry. Detective Cossie is your guardian angel.
What can I do for you?
I I just wanted you to know I think it's unfair.
Well, it's the opposition newspaper.
They have an obligation to be fair. I was there. I saw what you did.
Not a bad picture. On the telephone. Come on in. Oiga, ¿qué no hay el teléfono? Pues responda, hombre, responda. Hello? Yeah, this is Tom Alcala. What? Yes, yes, I saw the newspapers. Well, I have no statement. Look, I believe in the free press. You just say what you want to say. Look, cállese. You call Ira Groom at City Hall, huh? Good night. Oiga, llévese esto, hombre. No lo deje aquí. ¿Qué me importa? ¿Qué no vino a hablar conmigo? ¿Qué la voy a llevar, hombre? ¿Qué hablar es? Váyase a dormir, hombre. You understand Spanish?
Just a little.
Well, she's been with me for a long time. She's kind of worried. As a matter of fact, why don't you come back tomorrow morning, huh?
I just wanted to tell you I'm on your side.
Thank you, but it is after midnight.
I want to work for you.
Oh, what kind of work can you do?
I can type. I can run a mimeograph machine. I can hang posters. I can ring doorbells. I can even give speeches.
Well, look, get in touch with Ira Groom. He's my campaign manager at City Hall.
All right.
Good. Is somebody coming for you?
No.
Well, I'll call you a taxi.
I thought I'd stay here tonight.
You what?
I thought I'd stay here tonight.
Do you always invite yourself to be an overnight guest in people's houses?
You must have a place I can bunk down for tonight.
I'll call you back.
What's the problem?
There's no problem. I just... All right, there's a guest room in the back. Come on. This way. Hear the coyotes? Oh, it's not made up.
That's all right.
Oh, that Mrs. Mathieu was... I think there's some bedding over here. Can you make up a bed?
Of course.
Well, if you're comfortable, good night.
You know, Mr. Alcala, about a month ago I was at a party and there was this man there. I don't even know what he does exactly. I suppose he owns something. Anyway, he was drunk and he made a pass at me and I stopped him and he apologized. I wasn't mad, you know, because he was drunk. But then he said, I love you young people. You're the hope of the world. You're going to take this mess of a world and make everything all right. You'll save us. That's when I got mad. I mean, I thought, why do I have to save the world alone? What do you have to put it on my shoulders for? You fat slob, you've had your whole life. Why do I have to save you?
Absolutely right.
Well, anyway, then this afternoon, when we had that fight...
Well, what fight?
Well, misunderstanding. Well, anyway, I began to think about him. I thought, I get angry at him for wanting me to save the world alone. And then I get mad at Alcala for not wanting to put it all on my shoulders.
Well, young lady, make yourself at home. And this is the heater, by the way.
Can I have a glass of milk?
Glass of milk?
Mm-hmm.
All right, come on back in the house.
By the way, my name is Sabina.
Sabina?
Sabina Menard.
Hmm.
I'm in graduate school. I have a teaching fellowship.
You look a little young for that.
I'm 26.
26? Well.
Is that a wedding ring?
Yes, I am married. My wife lives in Pennsylvania. She teaches school there. I haven't seen her for about 7 years.
Are there any children?
I have a son.
Oh, where is he? With his mother?
Are your parents alive?
Yes.
Where do you live?
Outside West Fallon, up near Santa Fe.
Oh, I like West Fallon. Who are those boys who brought you?
Just a couple of boys.
Oh,
There's nobody special in my life.
I'm sorry.
It's so quiet here.
Yeah.
Why are you smiling?
I envy you. You go so openly in the world, so without fear.
I just live in the world the way I want it to be.
Young lady, you may be ahead of your times by 200 or 300 years. The world is a very dangerous place.
What did you do? Fight?
Who?
You and your wife.
You see, our son, he died. Then things changed. I don't know, there wasn't any feeling after that.
Weren't you in love?
Well, I suppose people get married because they think they're in love, and afterwards, if they're lucky, they even get to like each other. See, the reason she's in Pennsylvania is that she was born there.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you discuss it.
No, it's just a wound because I didn't behave very well, and would you like some more milk?
No, no, thank you. She left you.
Well, she was right. You know, I had my city and my people, and all the poor woman had was her loneliness. I ran my city day and night. I pushed people around, powerful people who lived just to be powerful. I moved them around like chess pieces.
Oh, so you made people do what you wanted them to do.
Honey, that's politics. Are you really that innocent?
You think I'm innocent?
Well, you're young. It's the same thing.
Don't you ever believe it. Is this your office?
Well, every Tuesday and Thursday morning I see people here.
Don't you have an office in town?
That's for politicians. I mean, here I see ordinary people. They sit here and I sit there.
May I?
Those are my records. See, when people come in, I write down their names. Everybody has his own line, what he needs, what he asks for, and what I can give him. So I write down the promises. Sometimes they tell me they'll say a little prayer for me.
Do you always keep your promises?
Not always. But I never lie.
What sort of things?
For instance, there was this woman, and she said, nobody will listen to my problem. I said, well, I mean, what's your problem? She said, well, I have to lock my closet doors. And I said, why? She said, well, I'm afraid something will come out and jump on me. And I said, like what? And she said, well, I don't know. I mean, something.
Loneliness?
Yeah, you're probably right. The poor woman lived by herself. Anyway, she said to me, she said, Mayor, I mean, do you think I'm crazy? And I said, no, honey, I don't think you're crazy, but I think we have to change the way the world is. And she sat there and she thought about it and she said, well, how can we change the world if we don't change ourselves?
I know a boy who thinks we have to change ourselves. He was studying to be an architect. He left school about a year ago to join a commune.
Why?
Well, he didn't want to be an architect of buildings. He wanted to be an architect of whole cities for people 100 years from now.
How old is he?
He's young. He's 21.
My son would have been that age. He wanted to be an architect. I'd like to talk to a boy like that. Hear his ideas?
I could take you out there.
Yeah?
I think you two would like each other.
You know, before I was the mayor, I was a lawyer. I bought my first book the day after I was elected. Look at that. 15 years of promises. One almost finished.
I'm not really so innocent. I carry a police whistle in my pocketbook.
By the way, you don't have to lock the door. It locks itself. Young lady, you are a menace to a man like me.
You're a menace to me, too.
Ah, thank you. You're just being kind.
What's the J for?
Jay?
Tom J. Alcala.
Jefferson.
Thomas Jefferson Alcala.
My mother had a strong feeling for America.
Why don't you use it?
Oh, it might be misunderstood. Like my, humble suit. Young lady, good night.
Good night.
Out at Alcala's house. All quiet on the Western Front.
Kindly release the door. Kindly release the door. Release the door and catch the next elevator. Release the door and catch the next elevator. Do not interfere with the operation of the elevator. Do not interfere with the operation of the elevator. Kindly release the door. Kindly release the door. Release the door and catch the next elevator. Release the door and catch the next elevator. Do not interfere with the operation of the elevator. Do not interfere with the operation of the elevator. Kindly release the door. Kindly release the door. Release the door and catch the next elevator. Release the door and catch the next elevator. Do not interfere with the operation of the elevator. Do not interfere with the operation of the elevator. Kindly release the door. Kindly release the door. Release the door and catch the next elevator. Release the door and catch the next elevator.
It's all right. I have
an undercover policewoman in one of the radical student groups. Well, they had an outside speaker in tonight to talk to them about the confrontation to stop the sale of the land for the industrial park.
They want to start by blowing up the administration building.
Did you pick him up?
No. He left about an hour before the meeting was over.
The policewoman had to stay there. She has orders not to blow her cover.
Is this outside speaker the same one who's been blowing up the cars?
Well, look, I want to put a detachment of men on the campus tomorrow.
Hold off on that, will you?
I have nothing else I can do. I can't pick those kids up before they actually do something. I couldn't hold them.
Can't you pick them up on conspiracy?
No. It took me 2 years to get that policewoman in there. I'm not going to blow her cover.
Can't you put a couple of plain clothesmen in there in the administration building, quietly?
Yes, I can do that.
You do that, will you?
Look, are you going to get in touch with the governor?
What for?
What for? We might need the National Guard in there before this thing's over. That's what for.
Look, I don't want uniformed police on the campus until I say so. Now, how long you cool it? Hello, Mrs. Lockney. I'm sorry I woke you up, but you have all the numbers. Look, Professor Hugator is enlisted. Do you have it?
Yes, I have it.
Oh, look, I want you to call up City Graham. Tell him I want a meeting first thing in the morning, a private meeting.
Sheridan Hugator's number is 555-64.
Wait a minute. 555?
6408.
6408. All right, you call me back, huh? Listen, you want me to give you time to get a cup of coffee and call me back?
What's the matter?
Well, the chief of police just called. There's going to be an attempt to blow up the administration building. Look, did you get in touch with the bank in Philadelphia?
Oh, I left word they'll call me tomorrow morning. This morning.
Oh, hold it. The other phone's ringing. Hold it. Hello?
Celie Graham will be at the ballpark checking the sound installation for a rally tomorrow night. He'll be there at 7:30 in the morning. Can you see him then?
7:30 in the morning. You call me at 6:30, will you?
All right.
I'm sorry I woke you up. Good night. Sheridan, I'm back. Look, Sheridan, I want to release for the press that we're not taking any action on the industrial park sale at this time.
I don't like lying.
And I don't like buildings and people being blown up. Look, all I want to do is buy some time.
All right, I'll see if I can get them together.
Thank you. Look, I'm sorry I blew my top. Yeah. Look, I'm going back to sleep.
I envy you. Once I'm up for the night.
Remember, you're a child of the 20th century. Take a sleeping pill.
You've got some company. They've been waiting quite a while.
Okay, I'll talk to them.
Okay.
Hi, gang. Good morning. Can I help you?
This morning, something was done that can't be changed. Yesterday, I thought there was still time, but it was done this morning. The priest was sent away, and no one will let him come back again. There is no priest. How can that be? People want to go to church, to make contrition, and ask absolution and to confess. How can we do that now? The men are in the pueblo, and the priest is gone. In between them is a no place. People are in pain.
I see. Tell your grandmother I will see the bishop.
Thank you.
You will. Good morning. Well, good morning.
Good morning. Can you give me a lift to the bus?
Sure, come on.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
You working all night?
No, not all night.
What's the matter with it?
What's the matter with everything? It's a machine. It breaks down. You have to fix it.
Bet it's complicated.
Everything's complicated. We have to get back to simplicity. Simple people in simple times.
You want some coffee when the coffee truck comes?
Oh, that would be nice.
I'll let you know.
I'll be here.
Now hear this. Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where are the snows of yesteryear? Where are the swallows of Capistrano? Where is Capistrano?
Hi, Seeley.
Hey, Tom.
Well, it looks like a big rally, huh?
Oh, we'll have 6,000 to 7,000 people.
That many, huh?
Well, that's a conservative estimate.
I understand you have a poll that shows you ahead of me by 8%.
Yeah, that's right.
Is that citywide or just one district?
No, Tom, that covers the whole city.
Well, certainly looks bad for me, huh?
Well, we think so.
Graham, the university trustees are meeting this afternoon to vote on the industrial park deal, and, well, it's a very touchy question.
Yeah, I know that.
Why don't we drop the industrial park issue for the rest of the campaign, huh?
You're a marvel, you know that?
Why?
Because you know as well as I do, that industrial park deal is one of my important issues.
You haven't mentioned it yet.
Come on, Tom, you know as well as I do that I timed it for tonight. That's when I'm going to hammer in tonight.
Now, how would I know that?
How do you know about a poll? I only got in my own hands first thing this morning. Huh.
Seeley, can you listen?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't want the industrial park to be mentioned in this selection.
That leaves you free to vote any way you want to this afternoon. My hands are tied. I can't even use it against you.
That's right.
I'm giving you a free ride.
Well, you're ahead 8 points.
Why do I give you a free ride?
Because the industrial park thing is a volcano. Those kids at the university are ready to blow up the university to stop it. I don't want to call out the National Guard. I just want to cool it.
No, sir. No deals.
Graham, if you mention the words industrial park tonight, and there is one incident on that campus, if one kid cuts his finger throwing a light bulb, if a cop gets a bloody nose, I'll smear his blood on you. I'll make you the bloodiest scapegoat since Judas. I swear it.
How much of that is rhetoric, Tom?
No rhetoric. I'll break your political back. Graham, 3 men have already been killed.
Tom?
Yeah?
Okay. Well, so much for industrial park deals this year.
Thank you, Seeley.
Listen, just to satisfy my curiosity, when you came here, well, before you came here, when you had your secretary call me on the phone in the middle of the night to arrange this meeting, you already knew. You already knew that this industrial park deal was one of my heavy issues. You knew that.
That's what I had to find out. Seeley, we're doing the right thing.
Tom? We know what I'm giving away. What are you giving away?
20 years and 8 points. Bishop!
Mr. Mayor.
Hey. Hiya, Martin. Look, can you spare me about half an hour?
About the problem of the priest who was thrown out of the Pueblo this morning.
About the problem of the Indians who had to throw him out.
I see. It's a busy morning,
Just a few
Tom.
minutes, Martin. You know, Martin, I really think the paving over of that courtyard was a mistake.
All right, let me be just as blunt. I'm grateful you'd like to help, but it so happens in church matters I don't have to go outside for guidance.
Yes, I understand.
Church, Tom, I have only to answer to my superiors. Even in the miraculous event that you should be ordained in the next half hour, which is highly unlikely you will be ordained as a cardinal. Instant coffee is an artifact of the secular world, Tom. Does that finish our business?
Well, Martin, let's you and I discuss the extraordinary relationship between the church and the state, huh? Come on. When did the church build this school, Martin?
Oh, about 80 years ago.
84. My, isn't that interesting?
What's that?
Well, it needs a new coat of paint.
There's lots of schools that need a new coat of paint.
And I don't see any playground equipment. You know, kids should have playground equipment.
Do you care to build us a playground?
Well, that's what we've come to. The well-known separation of the church and the state in America. Now, here's a school in the middle of a secular city, and the secular city can't lift a finger to help you because the school belongs to the church. You know, the city's responsible for the children's health. And, not really, Martin. I mean, look, this should be paved.
What are you trying to do, Tom? Threaten me with a building violation?
Now, Bishop, I have a sense of balance. But isn't it funny? Here's a playground that should be paved. There's a courtyard of a church that is paved, and nobody really wants it.
I see.
You see, mayors have wide powers of discretion. Just like bishops. Now, Martin, if you could see a way clear to remove the concrete from in front of that church,
No.
Oh, I could see some beautiful playground equipment, this place nicely paved, school painted, the roof fixed. I could do that for you.
And if you're not reelected, Tom?
Yes, but suppose I had the support of the church, that would increase the odds in my favor, wouldn't it? Oh, is my half hour up yet?
Yes, it is.
Oh, I've got to hurry up. Hi, John. Everything okay?
Hey, finished. All yours.
I can't stand that voice. I'll take the lobby elevator.
Do not interfere with the operation of the elevator.
on television. I was worried, so I went to the office. Mrs. Lockney said you'd probably be here. I was worried about you.
Thank you. I'm all right. Tell me, what the hell is happening? It's not a place for people anymore. You know, I know it's a terrible thing to say, but... You know, sometimes I'm almost glad he's... I'm going for a ride. You want to come along? I'm tired. 16 years is enough. I mean, really, isn't it enough?
Who will do the job?
Vote for Celie Graham.
No, I don't want to have to vote for Celie Graham.
He's okay.
He's not as good as you are. You said so.
I don't know if I have any hope anymore.
Are you taking me back to the university?
Where do you want to go?
Can I stay with you for a little while?
I'm going back to the office.
I have nothing to do. Just waiting.
You don't want to win this one, do you, Tom? No, it's okay. It's up to you. I don't mind seeing you lose. I just can't stand to see you quit.
In the meantime,
Did you vote for you?
why are we animals?
Mayor, you want to get elected?
Find your
Sign you a special button.
on a building violation.
I want to run my city. I mean, I'm a wrinkle man. I mean, just look at me. That's my image. Ira, this is a terrible poster. Will you have it changed? Get it changed, will you? Oh, Mrs. Lockney, this young lady wants to answer phones and be of general use. Come here, Ira. Look at that. That's my city. It's been our city for 16 years. You know what? I really love it. And I'm not going to give it up for a lousy 8 points. Hey, George, is the stadium free Friday night?
Baseball?
No, the football stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we'll book it.
What for?
A rally. A political rally. Look, you forget there's an election going on.
I thought you weren't running.
What? Who said I wasn't running?